Hey, what's up guys? So in this gameplay I got a 25 kill win on Rebirth Island. Now this gameplay is actually kind of old. It was actually from when Rebirth Island was Resurgence Trios. It was a really good game and I'm not sure why I didn't upload this earlier, but I figured this would be a perfect time to go over all of my controller settings. Now a lot of you guys have been asking for the past week or so what my settings are, and I've been afraid to do a video about it because my settings are very weird. In my opinion, you shouldn't really base your settings off of somebody else's because your settings are accustomed to you and what you prefer. And let me tell you, my settings are definitely pretty weird when you compare it to like any other big name streamer. So this introduction is of course going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to be going over my settings and the reason as to why I use them. But just as a reminder, you can use the YouTube chapter system if you're just here for the gameplay to skip right over this introduction if you guys don't really care for my settings. So what you guys are looking at right now are the controller settings that I use when playing Warzone. I'm basically just going to read off all the settings that I use while going down the list, and if any of them are odd, I'm going to stop and explain my reasoning as to why. So of course for my BR button layout, it is default. Stick layout is also default as well. I don't really know anyone that plays on inverted controls, but it's also disabled. About the dead zone, I honestly don't really know what it does or what it means. I know some people say that if you have stick drift then you want to like raise your dead zone. Me personally, I have mine set to 0.20 and I don't think I ever changed it, so that might be the default. I'm not really sure. For both horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I use 6, and I know a lot of you might be shocked about that. It might look like I use more than 6, but if you play on console, your field of view is at 80. I'm on PC and my field of view is set at 120 or maximum, so it kind of looks like I have faster sensitivity, but I really don't. If I were playing on console that's capped at 80 field of view, I'd probably use 8.8. For my low zoom, I use 0.70, and for my high zoom, I use 0.90. I don't snipe ever, so my high zoom isn't really set to anything specific. My aim response curve type is linear. I know I've seen a lot of big name streamers say that dynamic is the best response curve time. I know I've seen a lot of big name streamers say that the best response curve type is dynamic. When I first started playing Warzone, I set it to linear, and I am in fear that if I change it to dynamic, my aim might not be as good as it is, so I've just kept it at linear the entire time. Now this is one that I might get a lot of comments about. My controller vibration is on, but let me give you the reasoning as to why I leave my controller vibration on. So I've been playing COD for about 14 years now. The first Call of Duty that I ever took seriously was the original Modern Warfare back in 2007, and I've always had controller vibration on. The reason to that is when you get shot in the game, your screen flashes red for a visual cue that you got shot. Also, you have an audio cue in your headset where you can hear the bullets hitting your body and you can hear your character kind of grunt. The reason I have controller vibration on is so I can have a third thing to use to judge whether or not I'm getting shot. I know it might sound a little bit crazy, but when you get shot, you see the red on your screen, you hear the bullets hitting you from your headset, and then you can also feel the bullets hitting you in your controller. I know a lot of people may say that controller vibration affects your aim negatively, but in my opinion, it does not really at all. Again, this is just my personal preference controls, but I have always played Call of Duty with controller vibration on, and I will probably never turn it off. We go down a list a little bit. My aim assist is set to standard. If you're on PC, you definitely want to scale your aim assist with your field of view. Weapon mount is default. Weapon mount movement exit is also default. Aim down sight behavior is hold, which is default. Equipment behavior is default. My use reload behavior is contextual tap. That's how you pick up items by tapping instead of holding. Depleted ammo is default. And my armor plate behavior, I like to leave on apply 1. Now my reasoning behind this is pretty strange, I'm not gonna lie. But say you're in a gunfight, right? And you are running from an enemy. I use an Xbox controller, so to plate up, I have to hold Y. With the apply all setting, you just have to hold Y for a couple seconds and then it applies all plates automatically. Let's say somebody is chasing you around a corner and you need to turn on them. If you have apply all on, you actually have to take your thumb off the thumbstick to press Y again to cancel the plate animation if you have to fight the enemy before all the plates are put on. So I use apply 1 just because if I'm running from an enemy, I just hold Y to put on one plate, hold Y longer to put on the second plate. And if I need to turn on the kid, all I need to do is let go of Y and put my thumb back on the thumbstick. It saves a very small amount of time because instead of having to hold Y, let go, thumbstick, back to Y to cancel the plate animation, all you have to do is hold Y the whole time. And if you need to cancel while the enemy is pushing, if you need to turn on the guy, then you can just let go of it and go back to the thumbstick. And it saves a couple milliseconds of time, which is definitely helpful in gunfights, in my opinion. And for the final tab of the controller settings, I have my slide behavior set to tap so I can slide cancel. Auto move forward is disabled. Automatic sprint is disabled. Vehicle camera recenter, I have that disabled as well, so when you're driving in a car, it doesn't automatically recenter without you holding the joystick. And for the final setting in controller settings, I have parachute auto deploy disabled, and that is so that you can deploy your parachute a lot closer to the ground than when the game makes you if you have it on. And that's basically a rundown of all the controller settings that I use. I've had these same controller settings for about 5 or 6 months now, and I'll probably never change them. Like I said before earlier in the introduction, the controller settings that you want to use are accustomed to how you want to play, and I can't stress this enough. Just because some 6KD player tells you that these are the best controller settings, that doesn't mean that they're going to be the best for you, because they are the best for them. And that's basically all I have to really say about my controller settings. This gameplay is a really good one. I was actually playing with my friend Gunstains. We managed to get 35 kills together as a duo. If you guys do want to check out his Twitch, I'll be leaving his Twitch link in the pinned comment in the comment section. Other than that, I hope you guys do enjoy the gameplay, and as always, thank you guys for watching the video. I feel the views 120 or maximum. That's why it looks like I move so fast, because I have it set to like max.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
I need radar. Recon.
Entering the AO. KIA, it's up to you now.
The vapor changes your voice. I know. It does. It's just part of it. It's all the clouds. The clouds.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Sick clouds, bruh.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Your team is enemy UAV.
It does, but there's a setting that you can use that like makes it so it doesn't affect your aim assist. I think it's called like scale FOV or something like that. You can like change it and it makes it so it doesn't affect it at all.
Losing ground.
We are wealthy.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I need radar. Send recon.
UAV entering the AO. You're all that's left. Get it done. Suspending kits. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
What was Saul doing up there? Probably waiting for me to try to grab my loadout. What did he know? We had a UAV and I knew he was up there the entire time.
Coming actual. Send recon.
UAV entering the AO. Friendly on the way. Enemy UAV overhead. Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
He said he was going up on the last swipe. It's him over there.
Hostile dropping into the area.
Healed up on him.
He landed in. Not the guy that just landed in, but there was somebody else that landed in prior.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Cold War MP5 or Modern Warfare? I think the Cold War MP5 is just a tad better. I'm not sure though the exact like statistics, but it just like feels like it's better. I will say this one's harder to control though.
Hostile dropping into
It has a little bit more recoil. The recoil pattern's kind of weird.
Your team is KIA. It's up to you now. Enemy UAV overhead.
The person blended in so well with the background. What's up, Kim6? You remember me? Was that your old Twitch name, or did you like kill me in a game or something? I don't think I can remember. My bad, dude.
Target down.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Only 10 remain. You're nearly done.
Target sighted.
Costs are adjusted. Enemy soldier incoming.
I'm aware there's a guy on the roof that just landed in. Where'd the other guy go? Interesting. I totally forgot. Somebody earlier asked, is the AMAX worth unlocking? Yes, it is. I forgot who that was. My bad. But yes, it is. It is a very good AR.
Request recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Oh.
Enemy soldier incoming. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Request recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Messed up. I need to turn my.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Damn, I did not think it would re-peek. Fuck. What a ballsy person for re-peeking. He mind fucked us, ladies and gents. He mind fucked us. Fuck, they could have been like 27. No way gun actually does this. What a guy. What a guy. What a guy.
Gas is closing in. Relocate to the safe zone. Losing ground.
Stay here. Get to the safe zone. Target down.
What a guy. Gun. You didn't have to do all of that, man.